Nigeria produces millions of barrels of crude oil every single day. Why do Nigerians still struggle to buy petrol? Because crude oil and petrol are not the same thing. Crude oil is only the raw material. Think of it like this: growing wheat doesn't automatically give you bread. Someone has to mill it, process it, and bake it first. Oil works the same way. Every day, Nigeria pumps crude oil out of the ground, and much of that crude is exported to other countries. Those countries refine the crude into petrol, diesel, and jet fuel, and then Nigeria often buys those refined products back. Why does Nigeria import petrol if it exports crude oil? The answer lies in Nigeria's own refineries. Nigeria built these refineries so that crude oil could be processed here at home instead of overseas. So, what went wrong? Over the years, the refineries suffered from poor maintenance, repeated delays in rehabilitation, operational failures, and governance problems. Investigations also uncovered cases of corruption and questionable spending within the sector. That meant Nigeria paid not only for refining, but also for shipping, insurance, storage, and other costs before the fuel reached filling stations. All of those costs became part of the final price Nigerians paid. But that story is beginning to change. Nigeria is gradually rebuilding its refining capacity. The commissioning of the Dangote refinery, together with efforts to rehabilitate government-owned refineries, has significantly increased Nigeria's domestic refining capacity. But having enough refining capacity doesn't automatically end fuel imports or guarantee lower prices. Fuel prices and supply are influenced by many factors beyond refining alone. You might be wondering, if Nigeria can now refine enough fuel locally, why are petrol imports still continuing? The answer isn't as simple as we still don't have refineries. Producing petrol is only one part of the journey. Getting it to filling stations across a country of more than 200 million people depends on many other factors. First, refineries need a steady supply of crude oil. Then the fuel has to be transported safely across the country through pipelines, storage depots, and tanker trucks. Market competition, government policies, and even fluctuations in the exchange rate can also influence fuel availability and prices. In other words, building refineries is a major step, but it's only one part of a much larger energy system. For that system to work efficiently, every part of the supply chain has to work together. For years, experts, audit reports, and investigative panels pointed to problems such as poor maintenance, delayed rehabilitation, governance failures, and corruption within parts of the petroleum sector. Those challenges contributed to the decline of Nigeria's refining industry and increased the country's dependence on imported fuel. Nigeria has never lacked crude oil. The challenge has always been turning that crude into the fuel people use every day. Today, that story is changing, but building a resilient fuel industry takes more than crude oil. It requires reliable refineries, efficient infrastructure, sound policies, and accountable institutions. Thanks for sticking around to the end. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you next time.